Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winner's side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym. On the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 19-yard line.
Ready! Back, 25, behind!
Check back, check back.
Under 10, 10, 30.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now Winston. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The tackle by Alexander.
First down, Winston. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Winston now to throw on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Wait.
Another try after the first down sack. Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looked like he tried it all there, tried to use some physicality, right? Tried to use some footwork, some head fakes, but he was covered the entire way. Dogged in every step. That forced the incompletion. No separation at the end of the route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with some rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, 50 seconds to Mike. Here we go, dude.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
On the set, Rock 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Once more.
On third down, Taylor. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 15.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 36.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he gets it down to the 32.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And he'll go down at the 28. Clayton Fedulum there on the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they've ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's Taylor. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Cohen. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw is Taylor. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick pass out to Juju. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Check three, check three, check three.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jones has it. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the... And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We ain't giving up nothing today. 56, come on. 56, check 56.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Taylor on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. If you don't get this boy.
To throw on 3rd down, Taylor. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They gave up the 3. They're losing in this ballgame. Now it's their chance to set the offensive tone for the second half.
And it's interesting how the offense will go about helping them, too. Because so many times you're looking to control a game with your defense. Well, your defense just gave up 3. Now your offense, as you said, has to set a tone and get you back into it or ahead in the game. Let's see if they can pull it off and get downfield and do exactly that.
We'll see if they can. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. O'Shane Ximines coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. On the return is Cohen. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Here
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he completes it to Cohen. The 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, baby, all day. Check. Fresno. Wait.
Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. AUTIGERS91's able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long for Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. AUTIGERS91's. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. He'll throw on 1st down to Taylor. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Julio Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. He gets away from one.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks.
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor throwing again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful of taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's 56. It's going to be a long...
After the interception, here's Taylor. Allen's got it complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now Cohen. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because... And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Keep putting that ball in. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that will extend this big lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A big play there on the catch and run, 49 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, Winston. Looking long for Westbrook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Mike,
To throw is Winston. He's got Smith here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. On 1st down, Murray. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now it's Taylor. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
come get some. Come on.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go play action now. Taylor, he's going to air one out for him. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Makes the score Buccaneers 47.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes.
And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. O'Shane Zimenez. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Khalil Mack. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off the toss, Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
Now a handoff here to his running back. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
Switch.
One last shot now for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them